Welcome. It's recess. Are you interested in learning a little bit about how settler children would have played 200 years ago? You see, settler children would have had toys too, but the toys might have been a bit different than the toys you have today. A lot of your toys might be electronic. They're made out of plastic. And settler children didn't have that available to them. What do you think their toys would have been made out of 200 years ago? If you said wood, string, and even buttons, then you'd be correct. Settler children had to make their own toys, so they often made their toys out of items and resources that were available to them. Their toys also required them to do a lot of the work. They couldn't pick up a phone and just start a game. If they wanted their toy to move, they were the ones moving the strings. Now, there were also outdoor games that are actually very similar to the games that you would play today. Think about going out at recess, running around and having fun. Do you play games like tag, blind man's bluff, British bulldog? Those are all games that settler children would have played. Now, the indoor games, that's where things get a little different. Inside, settler children had to be quiet sometimes, and so their games would have been silent parlor games. These games would focus on vocabulary and logic. So their games might have been riddles, the vicar's cat, button, things that they could play inside. So I have a little riddle for you to see if you could play a pioneer game. Nancy Etticoat, in a white petticoat with a red nose. The longer she stands, the shorter she grows. What is she? If you're interested in learning a little bit more about how settler children would have played 200 years ago, book an interactive and virtual program with Pickering Museum Village. If you're interested, call today. Details are listed below.